searching for profitable products to sell online on eBay, Amazon, or your own website. This is a video to show you some things you should keep in mind while searching for such product. Okay, first, you can actually find good product to sell even on eBay itself. Let's say you sell on eBay. You can actually find good product to sell on eBay from eBay. Believe it or not, one really simple technique is to buy in lots. And some particular items that I've found to be good in lots are usually electronic items or electronic accessories, or sort of combo packs where you have a device, like let's say a cell phone, refurbished cell phones, like maybe 20 or 50 refurbished cell phones that you buy in a lot and then you turn around and sell them individually. Or it could be a game system. It could be items that are used or were returns or refurbished or even potentially new-like condition. Okay? And there can be a lot of money in this because usually when you buy in lots, you usually get a really good discount to where you could double your money or even triple your money when you turn around and sell them individually. And so this is one way you could actually use eBay itself and Amazon itself, not Amazon probably, but eBay for a source to buy product. You buy in lots even on eBay and then go turn around and sell them individually on Amazon and eBay and your own website. Of course, there's other sources like AliExpress, which is a Chinese website, but you have to be very careful with items there. You have to make sure that the supplier has good feedback. You should have to do this with any type of situation where you're buying product. But on top of that, you should also buy test product. Okay, and you should do this with either way. If you're going to buy in a lot from someone, you should maybe buy a test product first to make sure everything's fine, and then buy in a lot. Or if it's a small lot, it's not a big deal. With AliExpress or any of these Chinese suppliers, it's wise to buy some sample product to make sure you know what it is, how good it is, and all this, and to make sure also your description's proper. You can take photos of the item before you list it, and then you can do a test run to make sure that everything goes right. And if there's anything wrong, you get the kinks out, or if it's just something that's not going to work, you didn't lose much money because you had a test item, and you can move on to the next item. Okay. So this is some advice with those two realms for getting product. Also, another place you can get product is from some of these liquidator companies. There's actually a website called liquidation.com, which I don't know today, you know, how you should approach liquidation.com, but I do have some understanding of it from the past, some years back, that if you do buy from liquidation.com, be careful with the sellers to, you know, some of them will say something is new when it's actually maybe new other, or they might say it's like new when it's actually more used. Sort of like they're kind of upping the quality of the items. I don't know if they still do that or not, if there's sellers that still do that on liquidation.com or not. There's also a lot of other places where you can get product, and actually there's a really good main source which I don't want to reveal here on YouTube, but if you buy my coaching, I could tell you a very good source for buying salvage, overstock, closeout type of items that's very reliable that I used for many years. And I don't want to give it out for free because it's such a good source. But so I mean, there's places like this. Obviously, if you don't want to go that route, you can also find some warehouses in America. Usually a lot of them are on the coastlines, like California and such, where you can get like maybe cell phone accessories or other items. Some of them are mega sellers already on eBay. Maybe you could hook up with some of these companies. Some of them don't sell on eBay, but they have main sellers on eBay, and you could somehow hook up with the warehouse and be also a seller as well. When you're looking for these type of items, obviously you should be looking for items that are popular, and it doesn't necessarily have to be name brand, but if it's an accessory, it's not really relevant so much. But if it's like a main item, obviously if it's a name brand, it's better. But you have to be careful when it's a highly popular name brand item, particularly on eBay, that you don't start out on a brand new account just going crazy selling. With eBay or Amazon, you should start out slow and then just scientifically monitor your progress as you're doing it. Sort of like a laboratory experiment. You know, start with a couple products, go through the you know, from selling it to the customer getting it, and then get all the bugs out of it before you start selling it like crazy. Because if you start selling it like crazy and there was something wrong with your advertisement, you're just going to have a bunch of returns and your account's going to get screwed. You know, so that's why you got to take it slow, be very scientific about it, steadily increase it. It would be nice to also have more than one eBay account or Amazon account. So I can show you how to do that if you need to. And then you can use that other the one account for testing and the other account for the main sales after you've tested the item. You should, I mean, when you're looking for sources of product, like I said, you can look even on eBay or Amazon. Literally, I've had many items where you could just, you know, obviously this common dropship method of, you know, buying on Amazon, dropshipping to eBay, but you can also do it the other way around. Sometimes the really interesting ones are when the name is not proper. Like there's more than one model number for the same item, or more than one company that's using the same product and just relabeling it. Okay, and there might be a vast difference in price. I've seen a couple items that are really interesting like that where you can make a lot of money. Where it's basically the same item. You can tell it's made in the same factory, but it's two different brands. One's not known, one is known, and the customer doesn't care when they know. They could see it's the exact same item, and it might cost you a lot less to get it and turn around and ship it to the other one. And sometimes you can do that with competitor products if it's in a niche area. They're basically the exact same thing, and it's just a different competitor making it, or buying it from the same type of warehouse that makes them, and then they just package it with their own brand name on it, and you can sell that niche item as the model that's a higher price, and then go buy the lower priced one and then ship it to your customer, and they won't even care. They won't even notice the difference because it's the exact same thing. It just has a different no-name brand on it. I mean, these are usually in the niche area. Usually the brands are not well known. They're not Sony. You know, Sony isn't making, you know, spinning, you know, light flowers or something. They don't care about shit like that. They just make cell phones and major electronics. On niche items, you know, like some rechargeable flashlight or some, you know, lawn ornament or something, you know what I mean? Some of these things, you know, it's usually a brand that no one really knows anyways. So you can get it, the generic one, and it's the exact same item, and ship it to your customer. You know, like a solar water fountain or something. And actually that's a good one right there. Solar water fountain's one. Let's see here. Obviously, when you are buying from these sources, you know, make sure they have good feedback and they're very consistent if you're going to use them long term. And like I said, test it out first before. And I repeat that multiple times because this is where people get screwed up. People get screwed up when they just go crazy. They start smelling money. Oh shit, this is a good one. It's selling fast. Just keep listing it. Whoops, I screwed up. You know, I already sold 30 of them, and whoops, I put the wrong model number. 30 refunds. Whoops. Shit, I just lost my account. That's kind of weird. You know, you can't let the money get to your head like that. But that's what happens a lot of time with people. I'm just telling you the facts here. And like I said, once you have a supplier that's working for you, and you got a system that's working, don't change the supplier midstream. You know, just maybe try the new supplier to make sure everything's good, and then slowly introduce them, and then you can have them replace them if everything goes fine. It's just little things like this you have to pay attention to when you're selling online, when you're making a business and you're trying to build it up. So I just wanted to kind of give some good advice there on, you know, when you're finding a good product. It's really not as hard as you think to find a good product. The issue is knowing when you found a good product and knowing that you have to get the bugs out of it. Because some people, they might think, okay, this product sucks because something went wrong. But that might not be the case at all. It might be you just don't realize the fact you can take a bug out of the system and then it works fine. You know, oh, this doesn't make me any money. Well, did you try to raise the price? Did you try to get your supplier to lower the price? Did you try to go find another supplier that has a lower price? I mean, real simple stuff like this, you know, people give up really easily sometimes. If you just sit down and if you have an item that everything seems smooth but just one thing is off, go fix it, you know, fix it. Figure out a way to make it work. Tell the, you know, if you're working with a supplier, say, hey, look, man, I can't pay you this much. Can you fix this? You know, maybe ship it a different way, or maybe maybe it has something to do with him cutting in his profits a little bit, or you know, or you raising the price just a little bit, or maybe marketing it a little bit differently. It could be a combination of all those. So, I mean, this is good. This is basically how I do it. Okay, and when something goes wrong, immediately try to deal with it right away. Get it fixed as quick as possible, because the faster you fix it, the less problem you have. You know, it's kind of like you're a plumber, you know, and if you just let it keep, you know, a pipe starts leaking, you don't just let it leak. You know, you got to fix the damn thing right away. That's kind of the idea. I was thinking more like a dam, you know, a dam with holes in it. You better plug the damn hole, is what I'm saying, or it's going to get worse. So this is kind of my advice on searching for profitable products and, you know, going about it the right way to get it set up. Some very simple advice that, I mean, a lot of people maybe don't realize, they don't realize when they're doing it. So hopefully that helps you out.